Adding sound to a presentation is also very effective. What I'd like to do is add a sound to this presentation starting from slide 1. So in my slide pane on the left hand side of my screen, I'm going to click on slide 1. To insert an audio file, I'm going to click Insert in the ribbon, and then to the far right I'm going to hit the drop down on the audio button. I could record an audio file with this presentation now, or I could insert an audio file from my clip art, but I actually have a file that I'd like to insert. So audio from file will allow me to insert a music or a sound file. If I click this option, I'd like to choose this sound file, and I'll click Insert. Immediately an audio object appears. The audio object's in the middle of my slide, so I'm just going to move it up and towards the right so it's not so dominating in the middle of my slide. You can apply all sorts of artistic styles to the audio object, but in actual fact I want the audio object to be hidden while it's playing, so that's sort of a waste of time. I'm more interested in going to the Audio Tools Playback tab in my ribbon. From here I can say, right, I'll fade in the sound gently, so I'll choose 1 second of fade in. I'll also fade out the sound 1 second towards the completion. I'd also like to set the volume to low so it's not too loud. And I'd like to hide the audio object while it's playing because it's distractive with this slide, so hide during the show. I'd also like the audio sound file to loop continuously, so once it stops it starts again, so I'll tell it to loop until stopped. I don't want the audio file to start on click, I want it to play across all slides, so I'm going to click this option here. By playing across all slides, suddenly the audio object appears in my animation pane, but it's the last object to be animated and really it needs to be the first. So at the bottom of my animation pane is a little green up arrow, and I'm going to hit this several times until the sound object or audio object is at the top of my animation pane. I want the sound object to play right from the beginning. I'm going to hit the down triangle to the right of the audio object and just check some of the effect options. When I go into effect options, it's going to start playing from the beginning, and it's not going to stop until after 999 slides, which means it'll just keep going the whole time. Under timing, don't think there's anything to worry about there, and under audio settings, that's fine as well, so I'll just click OK. If I click on my object and I hit the play button, I can just check what it sounds like. And I'm happy with that, so I'll hit the pause button. To check if my presentation sound is going to be correct, I need to go into the slideshow view. So in the bottom of my status bar where I have 4 view buttons, I'm going to click the slideshow view button and just check everything's okay. Immediately the sound starts, and then I just start clicking to bring up the other objects in my presentation. And the sound will continue to play throughout the entire presentation. Even if the sound stops, it will fade out and fade back in again. If you have a favourite CD, you could possibly, as long as it wasn't breaching copyright, you could possibly play a track or a file off a CD in the background while your presentation is running. But I'll just press escape.